Hello everybody, welcome to Gamble with Jimmy. We're going to do a Baccarat session. For those of you that don't know me, I specialize in Baccarat and craps, and I have a website called gamblewithjimmy.com, and you can get a Baccarat training course there. It's called the Baccarat Total Package. It's very famous. I get orders all around the world. If you're looking to improve your Baccarat game, it will increase your win rate by 33%. There's a lot of tricks and tips that are very valuable in that training. So go to gamblewithjimmy.com. Just when you're on the website, this is the package that you want. Click on training options up at the top left and select Baccarat. And you want this Baccarat Total Package System training. Okay, with that training, you will get the money management, the bet sizing, where you can win. You can play on triggers. Where your win rate will go up 33%, okay? And it's got 4 good strategies in it, and it'll teach you how to switch every 25% of the shoe, okay? Here we go. Okay, so we have a 9-9 tie, so just repeat it. Okay, we're going to start with a win. Let's press this to 50. Okay, we're going to lose, so let's go back to a quarter. Okay, we're going to get the win. Let's press it to 50. Okay, we're going to get the win. Okay, let's go with banker for a quarter. Okay, we're going to lose. Let's go 50 on banker. Okay, we're going to get the win. Let's go back to player. Okay, we're going to press that win to 50. Okay, we're going to lose there, so let's go a quarter. Okay, we're going to lose again. Let's go 50 on banker. Okay, we're going to get that win. Okay, let's take a look at the board. We're up $70. We haven't even looked at the board yet. All right, let's analyze where it is. Now, what I teach you guys is to get to 25%. You need to be at 25% of the shoe before you're really able to determine which strategy that you want to play, right? In this particular case, this is definitely a chop board right now. So we're going to go ahead and go with the chop on player. And we're just going to play a chop. Okay, we're going to lose, so we'll stay with player with the chop. Okay, we're going to get the win. Let's go with the chop on banker. We're going to get the win. Let's go with a chop on player. Okay, we're going to lose, so we'll stay with player for 50. We win. Let's go with a chop. Okay, we lose. Let's stay with the chop. Bump it up to 50. Okay, we're going to lose back to back. We'll try it one more time for 125. And we're going to get the win, which allows us to go back to another chop and reduce our bet. Okay, we're going to lose. Let's stay right here. Okay, we get that win. Let's go with a chop. Okay, we're going to lose. Let's stay with the chop. Okay, we're going to lose again. Let's take a look at the board now. And so what you have here from here to here is your 25%. All right? So now, based on what the board did here, as you can see, it gets a little more droppy. So we're starting this 25% with more of dropping, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this one off. Okay, so we have player win again. We'll take it off again. Okay, so we're going to go now. What we're going to do, starting from here, as you can see, we're going to go ahead and switch our strategy because this is definitely not a chop board right here. This is definitely not a chop. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start here. We're going to start with 100 on banker. Okay, we get the win. We're going to go a quarter on banker. We get the win. Let's stay on banker. Okay, that's a tie. Okay, we're going to lose. Let's go with player for 50. Let's stay right here on player. Go ahead and stay on player. Let's go to banker for 50. Okay, let's go player for 100. Okay, take a look at the board again, and now we start to go towards a chop, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay a chop. So we got to evaluate this. We got to go from here to right about here. That's the first 25%, okay? So this was more of a chop board. Now this is more of a drop board, and now we're getting a little bit of chop, but we'll stay with the drop. So we'll go banker. Okay, we'll go banker. We'll go 100 on banker. Okay, let's go 200 on banker. Okay, there's a double tie. All right, there we go. Let's bump this down to a quarter. Let's stay with the winner. All right, so we've got more of a drop going on. I mean, a chop. See how? So this is a little tricky board. You got from here to here. This is a chop system. From here to here, we've got dropping. So we switched, and as soon as we switched, look what happened. It went straight back to the chop. So we'll go back to a chop system now. You've got to keep bouncing back and forth based on what the board's telling you, okay? And in the training, you get 4 different ways to play. Each way is designed to win a different way. So you want to pick the strategy that would work best for when you switch. So right here, we'll obviously go with a chop. So we'll go banker for 50. We get the win. Okay, we'll go player for a quarter. There's another blazing 7. Okay, we'll stay with the chop for 50. Okay, let's go. Actually, let's clear that. All right, so we got one side that's won 3 in a row. So we'll take this one off. Okay, went back to player. All right, so we'll continue with the chop. Go 100 on banker. We get the win. Okay, we'll go quarter on player. Okay, let's stay with the chop. Okay, and we'll try it one more time for the chop. No, sir. All right, we just kind of blew all our profits. So now we should have, I messed up. I should have looked at the board, because had I seen that it was 3 in a row, I would not have bet. I would have taken that one off. So that's my fault. We lost $125 for no reason. All right, so that's another player win. All right, we're going to go back to the chop here. So we're going to increase our bets a little bit. We're going to go with banker for 200. Okay, we're going to lose, so we're going to go 200 again. Okay, we're going to get that win. We'll reduce, let's clear this. Let's go player for 100. Okay, we win. Let's go banker for 100. Okay, let's stay with the chop. Let's go 200. We win. Stay with the chop. Okay, let's stay with the chop for 200. Okay, gonna win. What are we up here? We're up 362. All right, so let's evaluate this. From here to here is is round 1, which is 25%. That's a chop system. From here to here, I'm gonna label that as a chop system, because what happens on the chop system, you're supposed to stop it after 3. So all these 3, yeah, you would have lost, but you would have not lost here, and then you would have finally won. Remember that the reason why my training is so successful is it only bets on triggers. And the way that it's set up is very difficult for you to lose because you only have to win 1 out of every 6 times. You can be wrong 5 to 6 times and only be right once. So here, this obviously goes to a chop. So if we look at the board from here to here, I would also label this as a chop board. So we're going to stay with the chop. Okay, we're going to go banker for 100. Okay, we're going to lose, but let's stay with the chop. Okay, let's stay with the chop again. I'm going to go 400 here. And we get the win. Okay, so we're up 448. So we only won 1 out of 3, but yet we still won some money. All right, so let's definitely stay with the chop. Let's go for player for 50. Winner. Let's press that. Oh, wait. Let's stay with the chop. Let's stay with the chop. Okay. All right, so there's 3 in a row, so we're not going to bet. All right, so banker wins. Let's go back to the chop. Let's go a quarter on player. Winner. Let's go $50. Let's increase our bets to 50. Okay, we're going to lose. Let's go to 100. Okay, I think that's 3 in a row for player again. So let's take this one off. All right, so player's on a win streak. All right, so it chopped to banker. Let's go 100 on player. Winner. Okay, let's go with banker for a chop. Let's go 200. Ooh, got lucky there. Okay, let's go with 100 with the chop. Winner. Okay, let's go 100 with the chop. Winner. 100 with the chop. Winner. All right, now we got 883. So what we want to do now, we want to stay with the same logic, but we want to reduce our bet. We want to start protecting. That was a tie. We want to start protecting our bankroll. So we'll stay with the chop. Okay, that was a tie again. So we're on fire right now, which is great because we want to get off this table. Okay, that's another tie. So we cannot lose right now. We've just been winning or tying. There we go. Sometimes that's going to happen. We finished the shoe. We're up $956. We're just going to call it quits right there. So today's episode, today's strategy, overall was pretty simple. We did a really good job of evaluating the board today. So we ran into a little bit of an issue right here. Here's where we had an issue. Because we got fooled from here to here. We recognized it was a chop board. So when we switched, so what happened was we saw right from here, here, and here, we said, okay, let's go with getting away from the chop. And then what happened? The chop immediately came. So that is going to happen. I don't think that there's anything that we could have done to really prevent that. So for here, we said, okay, let's go back to the chop. And we were protecting ourselves by stopping after 3 wins in a row. And as you can see, all the way to here, we were able to be okay. We were able to win enough to consistently win. And then from here to the end, it's a total domination of the chop, which is exactly what we were playing, which is why we almost won every single hand. All right, so we're going to come out $956 ahead. For those of you that do not get the training and you just rely on my free tutorials, that's perfectly fine. However, the training will totally change your game, where you'll win 33% more at the casino. So if you're serious about your Baccarat play, support the channel. Go to gamblewithjimmy.com, gamblewithjimmy.com, select Baccarat training options, or training options, and select the Baccarat total package. That's what you want. Okay, guys, thank you so much. It takes about 20 minutes to an hour to process your order, but you get your order on the same day, and you'll get a notification from me letting you know that I received your order and your order is being processed, and it'll also tell you when it was delivered. All right, and so it goes to your email. You get an authorization to access it. All right, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.